Welcome back into the Sports Source, this segment of our program brought to you by A.G. Hines Company. This year is our 20th year, as I mentioned earlier, and we are doing the new set. So where do you think I'm going for building materials, tools, expertise? I'm going to A.G. Hines Company, just like thousands of East Tennesseans have over the last 100 years, 101 years to be honest, for a century. They've been tearing it up for East Tennesseans who are doing their own home improvement projects, for the biggest contractors in the area who build everything from apartment complexes to big buildings. They do it all. A.G. Hines Company is the group that supplies them all. Good service, good people, and the best materials you could possibly want at great prices. I don't know what more you could want. There's a reason they've been around for more than a century. A.G. Hines Company, aghines.com to learn more. Okay, new segment today. Don't know how long it's going to take. We'll see how quickly these guys go. I don't know if I need to tell you to be quick or not. We'll see. I may be at the end of this 5-minute stretch. We may be begging for time back. We'll see. Isaiah Victor, I ask you, give me a couple things that Tennessee, we're going to do at the keep it up list. Things that you like right now that they need to keep it up as we head toward March. What do you got?
The first thing I wrote down was ball movement. Jimmy alluded to it earlier. And penetration as well. You always want to penetrate the defense, try to get in the middle. That creates open outside shots, and it also keeps everybody involved in the game. Everybody wants to play. I think it makes you play better defense because one or two guys are taking all the shots, and then you're not one of those one or two guys on the defensive end. You're not as quick to your help side, and you're kind of like, well, just let them play the defense. They're playing all the offense. So I think that's very important, and they've been crisp in moving the ball, so that was big. I like the four, I guess you could say guard lineup, Ziegler, Chandler, Vescovy, Josiah James, and then the best big, Mark alluded to that earlier. He's closing the game out with it. I like that he doesn't do it the whole game, get the team used to it, but it's an adjustment he's made at the end of the last few games, and it's been working. So I want to see more of that, and just the defensive intensity. There's no question that's the most consistent part of this team's game the whole year. Even when the offense comes and goes, the defense has kind of been our rock. So just keep that up, and I think we'll be good.
All right, ball movement, penetration, keep it up. The end of the game lineup, you like the way they're handling that. And then defensive intensity. Those are the keep it ups. What do they need to patch up? Mark Pancratz.
The first thing for me is these scoring droughts. I think and a lot of it can do if they keep doing some of the things that Isaiah is talking about, but the scoring droughts, that puts so much pressure on your defense. And so how do we do that? One, making free throws. I mean, getting to the basket, stopping the run the team's on, getting an easy one. Well, we got to make them. We've gotten the free throw line. We got to make them. Two, continuing that ball movement. That's an area that we've gotten better at, but I thought the ball got a little sticky last night. We're dribbling the ball too much or holding it a little bit. Josiah Jordan James, keep making shots, getting to the rim and finishing. Tempo, getting the ball up and down, creating easier baskets out of our defense. We get some good defensive possessions, but we don't get the ball up and down to create easy baskets. I think those ways can get some scoring droughts or can stop the scoring droughts because our defense, like Isaiah was saying, is always going to keep us in the game. The other thing for me that I'm not sold on, I think we need to patch up still, is toughness. I think toughness is defined in different ways. It's not just the big mean green. I think you saw Euros try to act a little bit tough at times, but toughness is one, guarding the basketball. Kennedy Chandler is going to have to guard the basketball this week. He's got to be tough and not let guys get by him. Mental toughness and taking care of the basketball. We had 9 turnovers against Vanderbilt. Kennedy Chandler had 4. We can't have that. You've got to be mentally tough playing against these better opponents. And then rebounding is still a big thing for me. Do we have the toughness to rebound our position? With Kentucky coming in, it's going to be exposed if we don't. And then also toughness of creating position on offense. Big guys, sometimes we allow ourselves to get pushed off the block further and further because we're not getting low and tough and demanding that position, which makes it harder for our guards to drive, which then makes it harder for the bigs if they get the ball to actually finish. And so toughness is something that we've got to continue to patch up. And if we do those two things, we got a chance to win a couple games this week.
Very good. Scoring droughts, they need to patch that up. And the toughness, which I gave them credit for the toughness that they showed in going to Mississippi State and pulling off that win. But you make awfully good points right there that needs, it's more than just a one game on the road type thing. And you also both did that perfectly because we are actually on time. I had no idea how long that was going to take. That was perfect. Excellent, guys. Thank you very much.
Great segment, Jimmy.
When we come back, Chuck, Jimmy, you were great. We'll do a little read and react. We do this mid-month thing in the middle of the month. Makes sense. It's the mid-month thing where I'll throw out a player's name. We'll get one of these guys here to give you a kind of breakdown review of their recent play. We'll just go by minutes, average minutes so far. So we'll run down through the roster, talk about each Vol on the team right now. So that's next on the Sports Source. Come on back.